In 2016, I was decided I wanted to be a vlogger. Dobrik was popping. Every Casey Neistat video blew my mind, and I was going to do it. Now, it only took 9 years, but here we are. Finally, 200 vlogs in. And I want to share a little bit of knowledge that I've gained in those 200 vlogs. So if you're looking to start your own vlog or post a video even, hopefully this provides you some insight and you can learn from my mistakes or learn from the tidbits of information I'm going to drop. Now, it's not going to be a ton of information, but information nonetheless. The biggest thing, and I'm overcoming it literally right now, is to get out of your own way. You want to make the video? Make the video. You have an idea? Make the idea. I'm looking at you, Vlog 150. I'm looking at you, this vlog right now. I've talked about it roughly a million times by now, but videos like this give me creative paralysis. And what I mean by that is I'm so caught up in the execution of this and how I want to go about making the video that it kind of stops me from making it. I've been working on this video for 3 days. It's a vlog. It's literally a vlog where I'm sharing my thoughts and opinions on the process that I've experienced over the last 10 months. And it's taken me 3 days. It's 3:13 in the morning. You're seeing this video, if you watch it when it goes live, 6 hours after I filmed this. Another valuable lesson that I'm reminding myself quite a bit. Now again, this isn't me pocket watching. You want to spend your money? Do it as you please. However, for me and some other people out there, use what you have, use what you know. And I say that because for the longest time, I wanted to record vlogs, and I just didn't because I didn't have a camera. Even though I had a smartphone, didn't have the camera I wanted. And I got the camera I wanted. I recorded a couple of vlogs, and I was like, I want a different camera. And I kept putting these roadblocks up and in my own way, and this circles back to the first point. But if you want to make the thing, make the thing. Don't limit yourself based on gear. That also leads into solving problems with your gear, not creating problems for gear. When I got this camera, started the vlogs. It took me like a month before I was looking at the next camera. And then the next camera. And then the next camera. But I had to remind myself that like just because I get this fancy piece of equipment isn't going to change the process. I mean, to a degree it does, but like stay with me here. So when I'm using this camera effectively, nothing changes. Yeah, it'll be a different body, blah, 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 but I'm still recording a video about my day every single day. So I have to remind myself, don't create problems. Oh, I can't color grade. Oh, I can't use LUTs. Oh, I can't change the... Don't create problems to buy more gear. Now, again, if you got it, spend it. You want to buy the fancy new camera? I'm not saying you shouldn't. This is more for me than it is for you. Solve problems with your gear. Don't create problems for new ones. Or new gear. You know what I'm saying. When it comes to footage, record too much. It's kind of like when you're cutting lumber. You can always take more off. You can't put more on. I've had this problem where I've had 3-minute videos, 4-minute videos, and you know, sometimes it's good to cut out all the fluff and not have a super long video full of B-roll. Anyway, but it's always good to record too much rather than not enough. A thing that I'm still learning and I've somewhat tapped into but still learning is make your footage fun. Be creative with your shot selection, be creative with your color grading, be creative with your editing. It's just something to spice it up. More so, I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, we do it for viewers, but also you should be doing it for you. And, you know, have fun with your creative process and finding unique ways to tell your story. The part that this video alone is struggling with, just post it. You don't have to post it publicly, you post it privately, but finish the video. You don't even have to actually post it. What I mean more so is finish the video. Even if it gets locked away on the hard drive and you never, ever, ever look at it again, finish the video, because it feels better. Even with my worst vlogs, which is most of them, I feel better after the video is done rather than sitting there like I've been for the last 3 days with this video, stewing over, I wish I could finish that video. It feels so much better to finish it and post it rather than to leave it unfinished. It's a word vomit, I know. It is what it is. And on the topic of posting it, if it flops, who cares? Who cares? I have to remind myself, because who cares? But like, I do this for me just as much as I do it for anybody else. And that should be how you approach it as well. Is you should be doing it for you more than anyone else. For vlogs especially, you're telling your story using your life as the background. If it flops, who cares? You're telling your story. And the biggest thing, it sounds corny, but it's the biggest thing. Remember, it's supposed to be fun. This whole recording your life and turning it into videos and stories for people around the world to watch, you're supposed to have fun with it. I work a boring 9 to 5. I am a manager at a retail pet food store. Trader Joe's for your dogs and cats. That is by no means exhilarating. However, I still find a way to have fun telling my stories about my day-to-day and the stupid stuff that happens working in retail. And when I'm not talking about work, I have fun talking about what I'm doing with my friends, where I'm going, and all that good stuff. So remember, have fun doing this. It's supposed to be fun. Somehow, some way, we've successfully made it for lunch. I know I look a lot more bundled up than I normally do, and it's because it is deceptively chilly. It says 56. I don't believe that. It feels cooler than that. At least back in the office it does. It is cold back there today. Heat is not going at all in the back half of the building. Oh, another victory for the OJs. Another week in the books. The structure of this vlog, I'm sure, is very weird because I'm trying to tell this, and I talked about it in yesterday's segment, but obviously not yesterday's vlog, but it's difficult to like find the right words to say because, as I said, I'm good about freestyling. I'm not really good about scripting things, and in this case, you have to kind of have a mixture. You can't really full commit to the script, at least I can't, but you also can't full commit to the freestyle. So hopefully at this point in the video I have talked about what I've learned thus far, and I can talk about the last 2 days. Not that anything really crazy happened, but still, the way this vlog is structured is informal, informative. I don't know, I'll coin the phrase. Anyway though, today was a typical Saturday, very slow, very quiet, nothing too crazy happening. It just was kind of a regular Saturday. We had a little bump of busy in our front door. We cannot have a good door. We have to have at least one door problem at all times. In this case, the front door is broken and won't unlock. You can't dog the door. So we had an issue with that I had to solve this morning via a sign and get that up so that way people didn't try that door. It didn't stop them. They still ran into it and still tried to open it, but I digress. Aside from that though, relatively middle of the road experience. I'm very warm. I'm toasty. I got heated. I was talking to LaVayla about Love Island. She's a hooded defender and I'm sick. I digress. Anyway though, I'm excited. Jesus Christ. I'm excited to have the next 2 days off. Tomorrow I'm going to work on cleaning the house a bit, and I think I'm also going to do more of the same on Monday. But yeah, just trying to get the house ready for next week. I don't know what that vlog is going to look like. Actually, I have an idea, but as we've seen in the past, execution and idea, they don't quite mix all the time. So I got to figure that out, work on that, but you know, we'll get it pushing at some point. But next week, it's crazy. We are so close to the 24-hour stream. Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, November 14th. Me and the boys taking on Black Ops 7. And I'm very excited. Everybody's locked in. We lost poor Pookie Bear. I think I talked about that. Maybe I didn't. But Luke has been grinding for a full-time teaching gig forever, the last couple of years. He thought he was going to get one. It fell through. He's been subbing, and he finally got his shot. He got his call up to the big leagues. So big shout out, Pookie. I'm happy to see that he got his full-time gig. But with that in mind, that means that he can't attend the stream on Friday, which we will miss him. It solves a logistical problem I was running into, but a personal and emotional problem it causes, because I miss Pookie. I haven't seen that man in forever. But alas, we're going to make it work nonetheless. So I'm very excited to document that process and kind of show the behind the scenes of setting all that up, seeing how that works, as well as executing, having a great time with that. So we'll have to see. But I'm going to finish my drive home and then record the section that was right before this one. So if you haven't liked the vlog, be sure to leave a like on the vlog. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and we'll see you when we see you.